All I have to say is all that you already know, to confirm what you already know, the message of the Prophet, may the mercy and blessings of God be upon him, as bestowed by God, the religion of truth. As human beings, we are given a conscience and a duty that places us at the top of creation. It is important to understand the obligation to get rid of all illusions and make our lives a preparation for the next life. Anyone who misses this chance will not have another chance, and will not be brought again and again, because it is said in the glorious Quran that when a man goes to give an account, he will say, "O Lord, send us back and give us another chance." The Lord will say, "If I send you back, you will do the same." My religious education. I was educated in the modern and luxurious world of show business. I was born into a Christian home, but we know that every child is born in his original nature. It is his parents who take him to this or that religion. I received this religion, Christianity, and thought that way. I was taught that God exists, but there was no direct contact with God, so we had to make contact with him through Jesus. He was in fact the door to God. This was more or less accepted by me, but I didn't swallow it completely. I saw some statues of Jesus, they were just lifeless stones. And when they said that God is three, I was even more confused, but I couldn't argue. I partially believed that, because I had to respect my parents' faith. Pop star. Gradually I alienated myself from this religious upbringing. I started making music. I wanted to be a big star. All those things I saw in the movies and in the media took over me and, perhaps, I thought that the goal of making money was my God. I had an uncle who had a nice car. Well, I said, he did it. He has a lot of money. The people around me influenced me to think that this was all. This world was their God. I then decided that this was life for me. Make a lot of money, have a great life. My role models were pop stars. I started making songs, but deep down I had a feeling for humanity, a feeling that if I got rich I would help those in need. It is said in the Quran that we make a promise, but when we get something we cling and become greedy. What happened was that I became very famous. I was still a teenager and my name and photo were spread all over the media. They made me larger than life, and I wanted to live longer than life, and the only way to do that was to get high, with booze and drugs. In the hospital, after a year of financial success and high life, I became very ill, contracted tuberculosis and had to be hospitalized. It was then that I started to think, what happened to me? Was I just a body, and my goal in life was merely to satisfy that body? I realized that this calamity was a blessing that God bestowed upon me. A chance to open my eyes. Why am I here? Why am I in bed? And I started looking for some of the answers.